Part 1. Setting Sail. My family and I were thrilled as we boarded the grand cruise ship Ocean Serenity for our much-anticipated vacation. The ship was massive, with luxurious amenities and friendly crew members welcoming us aboard. The excitement was palpable as we set sail into the vast ocean, ready for a week of relaxation and adventure. Part 2. Strange Occurrences. As the days passed, I noticed some odd things happening on the ship. Crew members would exchange cryptic glances and whisper among themselves when they thought no one was looking. I brushed it off as my imagination, thinking perhaps they were just dealing with minor internal issues. One evening, I overheard snippets of a conversation between two crew members. They spoke about the eclipse, a mysterious event that would take place during our voyage. Their voices were hushed, but their ominous tones sent shivers down my spine. Part 3. The Unsettling Revelation. I began to investigate further, quietly gathering information from various crew members. As I pieced together the puzzle, I uncovered a shocking truth. The crew was part of a secret cult, led by a charismatic and sinister figure known as Captain Solstice. Their plan was to enact a mass suicide ritual during the eclipse, taking the lives of every passenger on the ship to achieve some twisted idea of salvation. It was horrifying to realize that my family and I were trapped on this floating death trap. Part 4. Desperate Attempts to Warn My Family. Terrified for my family's safety, I tried to inform them about the cult and their wicked intentions. But every time I attempted to broach the subject, they dismissed my concerns as paranoia. They trusted the crew implicitly, unable to fathom such malevolence. Part 5. Isolation and Desperation. As the day of the eclipse drew nearer, I became increasingly isolated and desperate. No one believed me, not even my own family. The crew was watching my every move, making it nearly impossible to escape and alert the authorities. Part 6. The Fateful Decision. With time running out, I faced an agonizing decision. I knew I had to take matters into my own hands. If I stayed, I risked not only my life, but also the lives of my family. Gathering my courage, I resolved to escape from the clutches of the cult and find help. Part 7. The Leap of Faith. Late one night, when the darkness provided cover, I climbed over the ship's railing, my heart pounding in my chest. Ignoring the fear of what awaited below, I took a deep breath and plunged into the cold, dark waters. Part 8. The Only Survivor. In the eerie silence of the ocean, I swam as far away from the ship as possible. Eventually, exhaustion took hold, but I refused to give up. By sheer luck, a passing fishing boat spotted me and pulled me from the water. I was the sole survivor. Part 9. The Tale of Horror. With newfound determination, I relayed the sinister plot of the cult, how they planned to kill everyone on board during the eclipse. Authorities were skeptical at first, but my sincerity and the lack of records for the Ocean Serenity piqued their interest. Part 10. Investigating the Disappearance. As the investigation unfolded, authorities discovered that there was indeed no record of the Ocean Serenity. No official cruise line, no bookings, nothing. It was as if the ship and its crew had appeared out of thin air, existing solely for their nefarious scheme. Part 11. The truth uncovered gradually, evidence emerged that the cult had meticulously covered their tracks, erasing any digital or paper trail leading to their existence. They were experts in deception, leaving behind only fading memories of the passengers they had ensnared. Part 12. Coping with Loss. The news of my family's fate hit me hard. Grief mixed with anger at their refusal to believe me, their rejection of the warning that could have saved them. I questioned myself repeatedly, wondering if I could have done something differently. Part 13. The Aftermath. As weeks turned into months, I struggled to adjust to life as the sole survivor of a nightmare at sea. The memories haunted my dreams, leaving me sleepless and tormented. Part 14. Searching for Closure. Determined to find some semblance of closure, I embarked on a personal quest to understand the cult's motivations and origins. I scoured archives, interviewed experts, and sought any clue that might offer an explanation. Part 15. Unraveling the cult's history. Through my research, I discovered that the cult had operated under various guises, carrying out their sinister rituals across generations. Their connection to the supernatural and the eclipse was deeply ingrained in their twisted beliefs. Part 16. A Survivor's Mission. Empowered by knowledge, I resolved to ensure the cult's heinous acts would never happen again. I reached out to organizations and authorities, sharing my story to raise awareness and prevent others from falling victim to such malevolence. Part 17. Rebuilding my life. Despite the scars, I managed to rebuild my life, finding solace in helping others and raising awareness about the dangers of cults and extremist ideologies. Part 18. A life-altering journey. My life took a new direction as I became an advocate for survivors of traumatic experiences. I found strength in sharing my story, hoping it would inspire others to speak up and seek help. Part 19. A beacon of hope. Over time, I became a symbol of resilience and hope. People looked to me as a survivor who defied all odds, giving them the courage to face their own traumas. Part 20. The unexplained mysteries. Despite my efforts, some mysteries remained unsolved. The origins of the cult and the true nature of the eclipse continued to elude me, leaving a haunting sense of unfinished business. Part 21. Unveiling the eclipse. Years later, I received a package at my doorstep. Inside was a cryptic note and a peculiar artifact. As I studied the artifact, I felt an overwhelming presence, as if the eclipse itself had manifested before me. Part 22. The Revelation. The artifact contained ancient symbols and texts, revealing that the eclipse was more than a natural occurrence. It was an otherworldly event with cosmic significance. Part 23. They came for me. Thank you for watching. For a Part 2, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be told exactly when Part 2 comes out. Sweet dreams.